This is not a scene from a sci-fi movie. This is reality, and it's called the Tesla Model 3. When Tesla launched the Model 3, it didn't just introduce another electric car. It introduced a revolution, a car that promised to make electric vehicles affordable, practical, stylish, and above all, exciting. The Model 3 quickly became the best-selling EV in the world and turned Tesla into a household name. But why did the Model 3 capture so much attention? Because it was the first car that truly made people believe in a future without gasoline. A car that wasn't just for millionaires or tech geeks, but for everyday people who wanted performance, safety, and cutting-edge technology at a price that felt achievable. The story of the Model 3 is not just about a car. It's about a vision of clean energy, of breaking old rules, of proving that electric cars can be better, faster, and safer than anything powered by oil. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into everything about the Tesla Model 3, from its origins and design to its groundbreaking technology, performance, safety, and the way it changed the auto industry forever. So buckle up, because the journey of the Tesla Model 3 is not just about transportation. It's about the future. Tesla's beginning. To understand the importance of the Model 3, we first need to go back to the beginning of Tesla. Tesla Motors was founded in 2003 by a group of engineers who wanted to prove that electric cars could be powerful and fun. Back then, the world laughed at the idea. Electric cars were seen as slow, boring, and impractical. They were golf carts at best. But one man saw potential where others saw failure. Elon Musk. Elon invested in Tesla in its early days and eventually became the face of the company. His vision was clear: to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Tesla's first car, the Roadster, launched in 2008, was a shock to the world. For the first time, an electric car could go from 0 to 60 mph in under 4 seconds. It was fast, sleek, and exciting, but it was also expensive, over $100,000. The Roadster proved what was possible, but it wasn't for everyone. Then came the Model S in 2012, a luxury sedan that stunned critics with its performance, range, and cutting-edge technology. It was named Motor Trend's Car of the Year and won countless awards. The Model X SUV followed, with its futuristic falcon wing doors. But Tesla knew these cars were still too expensive for the average person. They were important stepping stones, but the mission was always bigger. Elon Musk often talked about his secret master plan: to start with a high-end sports car, then build luxury models, and finally use the profits to create an affordable electric car for the masses. That affordable car was the Model 3. When Elon announced the Model 3 in 2016, the world went crazy. Within 24 hours, more than 180,000 people placed pre-orders. By the end of the week, the number crossed 325,000. People stood in long lines at Tesla stores just to reserve a car they hadn't even driven yet. Why? Because for the first time, here was an electric car that promised range, performance, and technology at a price starting around $35,000. It was the car that could finally compete with gas-powered vehicles, not just in quality, but in cost. The launch of the Model 3 was more than a product reveal. It was a statement that the future of cars was electric, and Tesla was leading the way. Model 3 launch story. The launch of the Tesla Model 3 in 2016 was nothing short of historic. The automotive industry had never seen anything like it before. On March 31, 2016, Elon Musk walked onto the stage at Tesla's design studio in Hawthorne, California. Behind him, 3 sleek prototypes of the Model 3 stood waiting under bright lights. The atmosphere felt more like a tech product reveal than a traditional car launch. People compared it to the way Apple revealed the iPhone. Elon began by reminding the audience of Tesla's mission: to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. He explained how the Model S and Model X had paved the way, and now the company was ready to deliver a car that was truly for the masses. The promise was bold: a starting price of $35,000, a minimum range of 215 miles per charge, seating for 5 adults, the safest car in its class. The reaction was explosive. By the time the event ended, Tesla had received more than 115,000 pre-orders, without anyone outside the event even driving the car. Within 24 hours, that number soared to 180,000 reservations. Within a week, it crossed 325,000 pre-orders. Each customer put down a $1,000 refundable deposit, showing just how much trust and excitement surrounded the brand. This wasn't just a car launch. It was a cultural moment. People camped outside Tesla stores as if they were waiting for the release of a new iPhone. The hype around the Model 3 was proof that electric cars had finally entered the mainstream conversation. But behind the excitement came challenges. Tesla struggled with production hell. Scaling up from making tens of thousands of luxury cars to hundreds of thousands of affordable sedans was incredibly difficult. Critics doubted Tesla could deliver on its promises. Delays piled up, and Elon Musk admitted he was sleeping on the factory floor to keep things moving. Despite the obstacles, the Model 3 began rolling off the production line in mid-2017. Slowly at first, but then faster and faster. By 2019, the Model 3 became the best-selling electric car in the world. It outsold competitors, dominated markets in the US, Europe, and China, and turned Tesla into a global powerhouse. The Model 3 launch proved two things. People wanted electric cars. Tesla had the vision, technology, and determination to deliver them. It was the moment when Tesla went from being a niche luxury brand to a serious player in the global auto industry. Exterior design. One of the first things that strikes you about the Tesla Model 3 is its design. It looks modern, clean, and futuristic, while still being practical. Tesla approached the design of the Model 3 with one clear goal: to create a car that was aerodynamic, beautiful, and efficient. Sleek, minimalist shape. The Model 3 has a smooth, flowing shape that emphasizes aerodynamics. Every curve and line is designed to reduce drag and improve efficiency. The result is a drag coefficient of just 0.23, one of the lowest in the industry. That's important because less drag means more range. Unlike traditional cars, the Model 3 doesn't have a front grille. Instead, it has a clean nose that gives it a unique look. This design choice sparked debate at first, but it quickly became part of the Tesla identity. Compact yet spacious. The Model 3 is a compact sedan, but thanks to its electric architecture, it feels bigger on the inside. Without a bulky engine under the hood, Tesla was able to push the cabin forward and give the car a short front overhang. This design not only makes the car more efficient, but also maximizes interior space. Glass roof. One of the most striking features of the Model 3 is its all-glass roof. Stretching from the front windshield to the back, it gives passengers a feeling of openness and space. Sitting inside the car feels almost like sitting under a skylight. Lighting. The Model 3's LED headlights are slim and sharp, giving the car a modern look. The rear taillights are equally stylish, with a clean design that makes the car stand out at night. Wheels and trims. Tesla offers the Model 3 with several wheel options, ranging from aerodynamic 18-inch wheels to sportier 19-inch and 20-inch designs. These wheels aren't just about looks. They're engineered to improve efficiency and performance. The car is available in multiple trims and colors, including classic shades like pearl white, solid black, and deep blue, as well as the eye-catching red multi-coat. Aerodynamics in action. Every detail of the exterior serves a purpose. The flush door handles sit flat against the body to reduce drag. When you press them, they pop out in a futuristic motion. Even the underbody of the car is flat, helping air flow smoothly underneath. Practical design. Despite its futuristic look, the Model 3 remains practical. It has both a trunk and a front trunk, offering more storage space than most cars in its class. Families appreciate the extra room, and travelers love the versatility. Identity and recognition. The Model 3's design is instantly recognizable. It doesn't look like any other sedan on the road, yet it's not so radical that it feels out of place. It strikes the perfect balance between futuristic and familiar. When you see a Model 3 drive by, you know it's a Tesla. And that brand identity is powerful. Tesla didn't just build an electric car, they built a statement on wheels. Interior and technology. Step inside the Tesla Model 3 and you realize immediately, it's not like any other car you've ever seen. The interior is a masterpiece of minimalism. Where traditional cars overwhelm you with buttons, knobs, and dials, the Model 3 strips it all down to the essentials. Minimalist interior. The first thing you notice is the lack of a traditional instrument cluster. There's no speedometer behind the steering wheel, no rows of switches on the dashboard. Instead, everything is controlled from a single large 15-inch touchscreen in the center of the dash. This design gives the cabin an open, uncluttered feel. The dashboard is simple, featuring a wood trim that stretches from one side to the other, giving a warm contrast to the futuristic tech. Central touchscreen. The heart of the interior is the central touchscreen. It controls almost everything: navigation, climate control, music, car settings, and even glove box access. The screen is sharp, responsive, and feels more like using a tablet than a car interface. On the left side of the screen, you see a digital representation of the car, showing speed, battery range, and autopilot status. On the right, you have your navigation map, entertainment options, and system controls. For new users, it takes a little time to get used to, but soon it feels natural. It's intuitive and constantly updated with new features through over-the-air software updates. Seating and comfort. The Model 3 seats 5 adults comfortably. The front seats are supportive and adjustable with heating as standard in most trims. The rear seats offer good legroom, thanks to the flat floor design made possible by the battery layout. Tesla also designed the seats with a futuristic touch. They're wrapped in premium synthetic leather, vegan leather, which is soft, durable, and eco-friendly. Sound system. Tesla didn't compromise on sound. The Model 3's audio system is often compared to high-end luxury cars. With up to 14 speakers in premium trims, the system delivers deep bass, crisp highs, and an immersive soundstage. Audiophiles often say it rivals Bose or Bang & Olufsen systems found in far more expensive cars. Glass roof and spacious feel. One of the most loved features is the panoramic glass roof. It makes the cabin feel airy and open. Even though the car is compact on the outside, the inside feels roomy and modern thanks to this design. Storage and practicality. Tesla cleverly uses the space freed up by the absence of a gas engine. The Model 3 has both a trunk and a front trunk. Combined, they offer more cargo space than most sedans in its class. Tech features. Over-the-air updates. Tesla cars get better over time. The Model 3 receives software updates just like your smartphone, adding new features, improving performance, and even enhancing range. Voice commands. You can control navigation, music, and other functions with simple voice commands. Streaming and entertainment. From Netflix and YouTube to Spotify and Tesla Arcade, games you can play on the screen, the Model 3 is as much an entertainment hub as it is a car. The interior of the Model 3 is not just about comfort. It's about redefining what a car cabin should be in the 21st century. It combines simplicity, luxury, and technology in a way no other automaker has achieved.